name is Deborah Cody, Dr. Deborah Cody. I am an obstetrician gynecologist, and I specialize in chronic pelvic and vulvar pain. I'm an assistant professor at NYU Langone Medical Center, and I've spent most of my time in the past 4 to 5 years teaching and writing about chronic pain. I had a lot of questions in my mind about how it may work and how it might help chronic pain. And I myself suffer from certain types of chronic pain related to living with cancer. So when I started using the belly button healing method with the Healing Life tool, I was trying to study it and observe it like an experiment on myself. And I found that there were several different ways that it made me feel better. So the first was that I, like many people, if you're on different medications for either pain or other chronic illnesses, those medications may be necessary, but they often disrupt bowel function. So I was having a lot of irritable bowel type symptoms, and which means cramping and irregularity. And I found that that was the first thing I noticed was better when I started using the belly button healing tool. To me, it seems that the parasympathetic nervous system is being stimulated to balance out the sympathetic. Now, the parasympathetic nervous system is that nervous system that controls inflammation in the body, and a lot of pain is also driven by inflammation, may start with inflammation or cause inflammation. And it also, through the vagus nerve, which is a very large nerve that runs down through the area that the belly button technique is stimulating, the parasympathetic nervous system helps with muscle relaxation, and all of those things tend to need help when there's a chronic pain condition. The other thing is, with chronic pain, there's often depression and anxiety. And we know now that the gut and the area that is stimulated by belly button healing has many hormones that are important in our mood, especially huge amounts of serotonin. So for people in chronic pain who then get depressed, they could certainly use a boost in serotonin and also dopamine. And the action of belly button healing is to boost those hormones. So those are just a couple of different ways that it in my mind, would be working well for people in pain, and in my condition, explain why I'm feeling better. It's such an important access point, like a gate to the abdomen. The tissue there is thinner. There's not the big rows of rectus muscle and oblique muscles on either side. So I think that giving a massage directly through the belly button is like much more direct access, as opposed to if you were doing massage on the side here, there's many more, it's much thicker to go through to get to the abdominal cavity. So I think that that's what makes it so special, is that it's a gate, it's an opening, it's a way that we can go deeper and stimulate healing. Most Americans now are going to be living shorter lives because of chronic illnesses, not because of acute problems that, you know, appendicitis where we have a surgical treatment, we know that works, that's it, they're done. It's the chronic problems, the diabetes, the hypertension, obesity, that are really going to be the problems going forward. They already are. And so we need treatments that are going to work over a long term as opposed to just a short term. And we need treatments that don't have risks. like this.